So, guys, we watched Mandalorian season 2. All right.
Fuck yeah.
We all seen Mandalorian season 1, I assume.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
So we come in today, season 2. I feel like I said something weird in there, but fuck it. We'll move on. We watched this. It was something. I want to open up with just a question right away. Did you guys prefer season 1 or season 2?
For me personally, season 2. Like, for me, I just like with Star Wars, I'm attracted to the action that happens in it, and I just felt like there was so much more substance in the second one as far as that goes.
I would say I'd have to agree with that. I feel like they introduced a lot of new like creature type stuff that wasn't like seen in some of the other Star Wars movies, and then even in season 1 as well as the show. And I always like when they introduce like new monsters. Like, I don't know, I'll get into it when we obviously go through a breakdown of it, but I also prefer season 2. I thought the plot line was a little bit better, like the overarching one.
Yep.
But yeah, overall, I like season 2.
Tristan?
I was actually I'm gonna stir the pot and I'm gonna say I prefer season 1. I think, not that season 2 is bad. Obviously, like I really enjoyed this as well, but I think season 1, with a little bit more of that mystique and kind of wondering, what might happen, what exactly is going on with this this character, stuff like that. That really drew me in. And then this one, I felt like there was. I don't know how to say this. There was, I guess, more stuff that didn't matter to me as much in comparison.
See, for me personally, like as diehard Star Wars as I am, like going through fan theories all the time and just checking in on shit, I thought the way they added in every aspect of like linking it to the movies and linking it to the actual timeline and letting you know where you stand in the timeline of Star Wars and the original like trilogy and the prequels, I really liked how they plugged it all in perfectly.
Facts. Yeah,
I'll agree. That was
I was
fantastic.
very impressed with how Disney and all the guys down there are handling it. It's pretty cool to watch.
This is
I
where
thought it was. Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean,
you go for it.
I think so this is where I think the disconnect comes from a Star Wars fan to someone who watched Mandalorian because it's a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I prefer season 1. The character of Mandalorian was much better in season 1 of Manda. In the first season, you really see like a developmental arc with him, going from I don't really care, I'm gonna kill this thing, I kind of like this thing, I am the father of this thing. That was a cool little arc, right? And you see him grow, you see him meet these characters, and he grows around these characters. Especially that episode where he has to stop the AT-AT in that village. Like, that was a really fucking cool episode to me.
Yes.
And even then, you get development for Manda, and, like, he really doesn't want to take that fucking helmet off, right? Like, he says, like, I'd rather just leave it on. I don't show it to anyone. I fucking will die alone. Like, I don't fucking care. That was cool. Season 2 is exactly what you guys said it was. It's a lot more action. It connects harder into the Star Wars universe. But I just don't, I mean, that's cool, but I want to watch a good show, first and foremost. So I feel like the character of Mandalorian, Manda, takes a fucking hit, takes a backseat to that. So then we get Ahsoka and we get all this other bullshit, which I feel like they're trying to sell me they're trying to sell me other shows right now.
Yeah.
This whole season was pilots for other fucking shows that I don't want to watch.
Facts.
That's a good point. Yeah, I could totally see your point, but I know you didn't watch the original trilogy, right? Just
nope.
Not technically, but the first 3 and then the last 3 that came out.
The prequel trilogy, yeah,
right, yeah, and the current one,
and the sequel trilogy, yes,
right, correct, yeah. And I think that's where a lot of my liking for this season goes, is because I did watch those. There are characters in that I enjoyed. For the Attack of the Clones people, not Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars people. Obviously, you have characters from that. I never personally watched that, but I know a lot of people enjoy that. So I think it was smart by Disney to throw in stuff like that, because it makes us feel, I don't know, it makes us feel emotional because they're bringing people back that we had like feelings for, like not in a weird way, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Just very sentimental and
Yeah, exactly. That's
way back. Like for us, obviously, children watching these movies, like we're like, oh shit. Well, that was cool to us when we were there. Well, that was cool.
Right.
Settled.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, well, moving on from that to the first episode, I mean, we get that right away with the Tatooine stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I mean, I know
this...
a little bit about Star Wars lore from the original trilogies because I've played the Lego games. Literally, that's my storyline. So that's how I know the original trilogy story.
Hey, those
that
are
game was
pretty
fucking
accurate,
sick.
though. Pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I knew Tatooine and stuff like that, and I like Star Wars media, right? I like the games, I like all that kind of stuff. I'm just not big on the movies themselves, which is kind of weird. But I like the universe kind of style. And
I get it.
We get that. We get the motherfucker wearing Boba Fett's armor. Even me, I was like, oh, that's Boba Fett shit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm the only one who missed that.
Yes.
I honestly, I don't know how you missed that, dude. Only one person ever wears that armor.
Where's that color scheme?
That way.
Right,
that way.
Exactly. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so part of it is I was not paying attention to the color scheme. Part of it is, the actual lore of Star Wars.
Explain.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Like, so this show takes place after the original trilogy.
Yes. From what I can tell,
yes.
as a fan, it takes place after the original trilogy, before the sequel series.
That's what I'm getting to. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, yes, and I know that because Connor explained that to me, and he is far more into the Star Wars.
Just
Connor?
name dropping.
It's not that he's more into it necessarily, but he knows a lot more about it, and he pays a lot more attention to it.
Who's Connor?
So he
friend,
gracefully
cousin, uncle.
That's my brother.
Okay, thank you. Give context. These people don't know you.
Sorry, my little brother. But he gracefully informed me that this show takes place after the original trilogy, and in episode 6, Boba Fett just
chill, dude.
I would say we're not even there yet. Bro.
You mean episode 6? Like this? Okay, this naming convention's
Star Wars,
fucking stupid for Star Wars.
Star Wars episode 6, Boba Fett gets eaten, and so I'm sitting here going,
yeah.
So I wouldn't have thought twice about, oh, that's his armor. I'm like, Boba Fett's just dead. So why would his armor be anywhere?
No one ever dies in Star Wars.
I can see your point there, because I mean, we all thought he was dead, but at the same time, it's like I've never seen that armor before, and obviously, like, at least for me, Boba Fett's such a cool character to me. Like, as a kid, like I was like, oh, that's such a dope character. He's a bounty hunter, like I was like, I love that armor. So like when I saw that, I instantly was like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's his armor. I didn't know he was gonna come later, come into the show later, but like,
Yeah, I did not pay close enough attention to that. It just was not at all in the forefront or even the middle front of my mind.
So I have a question for you. When did you realize, like when you saw his ship, excuse me if I'm going too far ahead, but like when did you realize that was his shit?
When I saw the ship.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I was just checking because that's like
because I knew the ship.
Yeah,
I knew the ship.
Oh, dude,
and
the
ship showed up.
Ship, but not the armor.
Dude, the ship is so important, dude. The Slave One is such an important ship in that movie.
The ship is so much.
Remember, I have 2 heads, so I didn't know the fucking ship, but I know the Boba Fett armor.
I mean,
well, yeah, but that's also
fair.
because you knew the prequels, you knew Django, you understood that much to where you're like that you remember that much.
So in the first episode, we get the fucking villain of the week style early on in Mandalorian season 2.
yeah,
was very much villain of the week type shit. Like every time we get something new, Mandalorian's got to save the day, and he saves the day again. We get this big fucking thing. It goes rawr. He boom boom. Day saved. Woo! For doing that, he gets Boba's armor. And then we see this bald motherfucker in the distance. He said, I fucking hate it here. Which, okay. I'll get there when I get there. Because I have a whole issue with that fucking scene. But, cool.
Dude, my issue with this, as soon as I saw him wearing Boba Fett's armor, I'm like, nobody gets to wear that except for him. Like, I was already kind of upset. Like, I know we already kind of talked about, like, whether we realized it was his armor or not. But, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, bro, come on. Nobody else gets to wear that. Like, take it off, dude. But, yeah, I was not super happy about that one.
You know what the worst part for me about all that was
What?
his story. His story was so lame, and I literally did not care about him
the
as a
dude,
character.
the Chris Pratt looking brother.
Yeah, I know I recognize him from I don't know what, but I definitely recognize that dude. He's been
I don't.
in plenty of stuff. But his character was just lame and
I
unimportant.
thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was pretty, not different because it's like I protect these people, but like I don't know, just the way he like develop. He didn't really develop. That was my issue with it. Like I thought he'd be more important.
Yeah, I just feel like he put himself in that role of like taking care of the city and stuff when nobody else was going to. Like he put himself into like, I'm gonna save this town. I'm gonna be there for the people, even if I am scared, even if I don't have that confidence. I'm gonna act like I do because these people are scared and like somebody needs a leader. So I did like that aspect of him.
ass armor I just randomly found.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, it was honestly, I mean, it was the spaghetti western stuff right there.
It's like
he just
imagine
showed up.
stumbling upon like just Daedric armor in Skyrim. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, facts.
And then you just can't die now. It's like, oh, forehead.
I mean, yeah, facts. You're right.
It's like,
I don't know.
GG
I mean, they needed it, bro. They needed
Rango, dude. That's this fucker in a Mandalorian armor.
Dude, that's actually facts though.
So then we get escort mission within an escort mission. We get Manda taking this bitch and her eggs from one planet to another planet because there might be Mandalorians on this planet, allegedly. And
bro,
he's doing this escort mission while he has to escort Baby Yoda to a Jedi. Yeah. So he's doing 2 escort missions at once.
He's taking on all the side quests.
I love how they had that, like, I feel like they were just fishing for content to like make the time go by as far as like in between episodes. So I didn't like it from that aspect, but I really enjoyed like how they incorporated like Baby Yoda like eating the eggs and shit. Like I just thought that was funny. Like just being a child and not listening and shit, that cracked me up.
I predicted that. I was like, dude, he keeps fucking with those eggs. He's gonna eat it. Like he's gonna eat one, and he fucking ate it. And I was like, you disgusting bastard, Baby Yoda.
Dude, I got some. Sorry, go for it, man. No, you go for it.
Okay, so like my favorite thing, one was the fucking sound that made every time it was like fucking just sucking it down. I was like, dude, that's fucking weird. And then my fucking only issue with that whole thing was the fact that the parents had no idea that there were just eggs missing.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of parents are you?
My issue with this episode was that it took him like 15 minutes to figure out that he could use the flamethrower on the spiders. Like, he kept pulling out the pistol to shoot the spiders. I'm like, bro, you have a flamethrower. I'm like, what are you doing? I was genuinely like sitting there like, dude, come on. And then he finally started using it. I'm like, all right, thank you. Like,
yeah, I know that was weird. I think, I mean, I don't know how ammunition works in Star Wars because it's never been explained, but I feel like there'd be limited use of flamethrower, kind of like there is, his like rockets on his wrist and shit. So I feel like that would be a reliable, like it's not like it's like an emergency situation type of thing.
That's what I wrote that down because later he uses the fucking wrist rockets, and I'm like, where does he get those? Is he crafting them? Like, I want to see. This is shit I want to see instead of this bullshit escort mission. I want to see Manda just in the back with gunpowder and shit, building these little missiles, and Baby Yoda just waddling around. He's trying to eat gunpowder. He's like, "Don't eat the gunpowder."
Reek's trying to see freaking Mandalorian with Betty Crocker just cooking up some cakes and shit.
I'm just saying, it'd be so much cooler for me if he like showed how he gets his weapons and shit.
Well, like like staying with like the ammunition and reloading shit. No pistol in like how like his rifle that he had for the first throughout the first season and shit. He had to put like bolts into or like certain ammo, like the shit on his chest. Those were like his ammunition. His pistol doesn't need ammo. Like, how does he replace the rockets on his jetpack? Like,
this is This is what we gotta ask the Star Wars people.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
these are the questions that you're not
just, like create shit like as it's just sitting there like it's a dormant fucking rocket builder and just like instantly like what the, like does he have to put all the supplies in there like a regular backpack?
You're just not. These are the questions you're not supposed to ask. You're just supposed to just know that it just comes out of midair. Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't know what he does in his free time, dude. He could knit for all we know.
These are the questions that the Star Wars fanboys are going to get in the comments about and be like, you guys are fucking morons. You guys don't understand that this is how you do it if you read the novel. I'm not reading the novel, bitch. I didn't watch the movies. Like, you got me fucked up. Just show me in the show. Like, shit, I'm not going to read 3 manuals how the lights work in this game. Like, in the show, like, the fuck?
It's brave of them to assume I can read, too.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I was say, taking it back real quick, I have a note on the first episode. I was wondering why they didn't move their town to a different place because they were fighting the fucking Alaskan bullworm in that first episode. It's like, I don't understand why they didn't just take the city and push it somewhere else.
Facts. They literally could just dig under, put like metal, and just drag it. Like,
exactly, dude.
Another thing about that episode, actually, not to bring it up, that episode is one of the only episodes that went from widescreen to full screen. Did you guys catch that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I did see that.
Okay, you just didn't watch it. Like, so in the show, in Mandalorian, it's cinematic style, black bars the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, the action part, you see the bars slowly open up, and then it's full screen. And after the fight ends and he flies away, it slowly shrinks back into cinematic bars. That was cool.
Yeah, I liked how they're so innovative on certain little aspects. Like, I feel like it was just like if you got the whole team together and you're like, start one, bench one, cut one. There's like certain story people that are in charge of the story that's like, we're gonna cut you for some of the shit that was in here.
Yeah. I was gonna say one of those, dude. I fucking love the sand people, bro. They're the best.
Just making noises. That's it. That's all you call that,
dude. No, they're dope, dude. That's all I'm saying, bro. They're just dope. They're not the Jawas. No, the sand people, not the Jawas. The Jawas are just midget little stupid.
Oh, the other ones.
The sand people, though.
One sand people.
I gotta cut that, man.
No, you don't.
I gotta cut that, bro. Oh my god, dude. Oh my! That's gotta get cut, bro. He's offended like 4 people with that.
I offended 4 of the sand people, bro.
Somehow I've seen less of Star Wars than Tristan, yet I know more. It's pretty insane.
I feel like you're more observant. Tristan is not as observant, or he plays Clash and doesn't like engage.
Reek knowing more things than me is just kind of not a shock ever at any point with anything. So I would like to disagree with his comments.
All right. So much like episode 2 being full of bullshit, we're just gonna skip it. Here's what you need to know about episode 2. I go fly. There's spies here. Yeah. Oh no, I'm bike now. Land at the planet. The end. Episode 2 gone. Episode 3.
The frogs got together.
I hated those little spider things.
The frogs, bro.
The what?
You know the main.
I think you mean episode 3, right? It's weird how this show didn't have a second episode.
Episode 3, it wasn't the best either, if I'm gonna be honest.
It's better than 2.
It also didn't. I mean, okay, so the first 2 episodes, within the first like 3 minutes, we get Manda just beating ass, and I love it. It's hilarious. I love watching him just beat up a bunch of different people just because he wants to. That's what I want to see from Manda.
Yeah, okay. I feel like he was not used in combat. I mean, he was definitely used in combat a lot more. Like, I guess he was forced to in the second season rather than the first season.
I feel like he was a secondary character in his own show. Yeah, the whole season.
No. Yeah,
and
not
each
the
episode.
The first season, he was the main protagonist.
Well, yeah, that's the first season. But this season,
the change was because everyone saw how much the producers and stuff saw how much everyone was involved and just addicted to Baby Yoda. So they were like, well, let's run with it. We're only doing this second season anyway, so let's just ride the wave. So that's, I guarantee that's how I feel. Like, it was smart on their part for the mass audience, but like, I don't know. I just feel like that was what they did.
Smart, but then it wasn't, because again, they're trying to sell you shit this whole season, and this is one of the spinoffs I think they're trying to sell you, in my opinion. Episode 3. He runs into another group of Mandalorians, and you find out there's two sects of Mandalorians. There's the fucking one Mandalorians, and then there's the other ones. You got the radicals, and then the main ones. And the main ones don't follow the rules like his sect did. You know? The fucking, the his sect, you know, don't take the shit off, yada, 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 the code. They don't, that's like a religious sect, basically. And then you got the main ones who just do their thing and are Mandalorians, right?
Right, and for me personally, like watching the animated series where it dives a lot more into like the Mandalorian stuff. Like it's talked about how the cult or the other ones that Mando was technically raised by, like they don't take their mask off. Like I feel like it's more of a shame thing because they've been banished from like their homeworld and stuff that they just don't do it, but they've spun it to benefit them. And then that's just lost in translation with a lot. It's just a code.
I see.
You know what I mean? And like the people that were there and were Mandalorians and are still like Mandalorians that live on Mandalore, like the planet, the city, whatever you want to call it, they do what they want because they don't have shame to take their helmet off. Like there's nothing about them. The whole world only knew them as these bounty hunters because of that lost cult section would just go and fuck shit up. Where the other side was just super, like, we only care about ourselves. We don't fuck with other things. We're neutral. They were a neutral planet. And that's how they've been throughout the whole storyline, if you really look at it.
That makes sense. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's why no one sees anybody but bounty hunters as Mandalorian armor, because those are the ones that are banished and just not welcomed at home anymore.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Was there 3 Mandalorian others, or was there 2?
There's 3.
Okay, the third one,
2 girls and a guy.
Literally, I didn't even know he existed. They just didn't. They didn't give him lines. He didn't do anything. He just stood there. As you got the main chick and then Sasha Banks. So for those who watch wrestling, Sasha Banks. Those who watch wrestling, boy, did they advertise the shit out of Sasha Banks in the material leading up to this for her to have a minimal role in this show. You know.
I'm not surprised.
She had like 2 lines, bro.
The Star Wars people are geniuses. They're like, dude, we will milk the shit out of these stupid fucking wrestling fans and make them watch our show.
Disney just knows how to milk the viewers anyway, dude. Disney's a king at that.
Disney's fucking king at getting my shit canceled. Bring back Daredevil.
Yeah. Well, that's a Marvel issue though.
Disney owns Marvel.
I understand that, but like
they are Disney.
I know, but
isn't that in the works though? Like they're planning a season 2, or not
4.
season 2, but 4. That's what I mean.
No.
I keep seeing shit like
they said, you know, they said he might be in the next Spider-Man, but you know, besides that.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I got too excited.
Besides that, we get this. They say, you come with us, Manda. And he said, I am the Manda. You guys are bitches. Okay, I need your help anyways. They go, boom, boom, ship, terrorist style. They boom, that shit. They steal the weapons, but then, you know, the guy's pilots try to kill themselves, and they go, we gotta go! And then they leave. And they won. The end.
I had a very big issue with that episode.
What was your issue?
Not with, like, the episode, I guess, like, the weapon stealing part, because they didn't tell, like, Mando doesn't make any sense with this. Like, he has morals, yes, I guess, which doesn't make sense for a bounty hunter, realistically. And I understand, like, part of his growth as a character is, like, starting to gain emotions and care about other things and other people's well-beings, but, like, he always has such an issue with, like, weapons. Like, people stealing weapons or using weapons. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? From your perspective, you got a job to do. Just do what you need to do to get the job done. Who cares if they steal weapons and fucking fight?
I think he just doesn't want to participate in aiding the starting of wars.
Like, yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't look at it like that. That's true.
He just wants to be out of it. He's like, I won't help you do it. If you do it on your own, cool, but not around me. Like, fuck off. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
See, I felt like a lot of season 1 was like, oh, Mandalorian, do you wanna help us? And he's like, you know what? I'm a good dude. I'm sure I'll help you guys out. You know, like I'm getting paid for it sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
for a fee.
Usually he was getting paid.
Yeah, a lot exactly. Of it was season getting 2, something out of it.
Right, exactly. Season 2, it's like either a weapon or sometimes armor, whatever it might be. But usually he's forced into these missions, I feel like. So I feel like he doesn't actually want to be there. Like I felt like his character, I agree with the point that his character was a lot better in season 1.
He just didn't have any development.
Like, if you ask me, like, season 1 Mandalorian could make our top 25 list easy. This version of the Mandalorian, he might not make my top 50.
Dude, it's kind of sad. Like, I just didn't really like his character as much. I mean, he's still a good character, but like at the same time, it's like it's just not what I was looking for from his character.
2 episodes of character development. 2. It's the last 2. He develops character.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh yeah.
But so like I said, that's the Sasha Banks episode, and that's how I will refer to it.
Yeah.
It's the Sasha Banks episode. Oh man, this episode opens up with the best scene of the season. My man's is trying to tell Baby Yoda how to connect these wires. He said, "Motherfucker, put the blue one where the red one was." He says, "Blah." He said, "No, the red one where the blue one was." He goes, "Yee!" Like this fucking dude, Baby Yoda, bro. And you find out later he speaks English. He knew what he was saying.
He's like 70 years old, bro. Like, he knows what the fuck to do.
He knew what Manda was saying to him.
He's an adult.
It just fucking was.
He's older than Manda, bro.
Yeah. Bro, like he's an adult, and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh man,
it's like
that's how with it the whole time, but you love it.
Trying to tell Tristan
good stuff.
But man, that was great. But then we get into the episode. So let me tell you guys, I got a joke for this episode.
Oh, no.
So Apollo Creed, a UFC fighter, and the fish from Hellboy walk into an Imperial base.
Oh no!
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my god!
That's what this episode was. It was the shiny silver guy, Apollo Creed from Rocky, a UFC fighter, and the fish dude from Hellboy teaming up to take down an army base.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We got a little bit more of a Giancarlo Esposito as well.
Yes, dude. He's a great actor.
He's a great villain, especially.
Dude, he slays in anything.
I mean, he's always a villain. He's always a villain, dude.
Of course.
Every single show.
Breaking Bad, The Bois, fucking this, Far Cry 6.
Plays the villain well.
Far Cry 6.
Anything he does, dude, he's just such a charismatic guy that you buy anything he does.
Yeah.
Part of it with him is, especially with all the roles I've seen him in, like as a villain, it's not just that he's like some super bad dude who's like, I've got this evil plan, wahaha. He's like cocky about everything, and he's like, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's why you can't do anything about it. And he just like throws it in your face constantly. And he just has you beat at pretty much every turn. And it's so good.
I agree, man. I was gonna say, yeah, pretty much every role, at least that I've seen him in, Breaking Bad, The Boys, like he's just kind of like, oh, that's cool. It's cool. You fuck me over. Fuck me over. I have like 3 other plans, bro. Like, don't even. Like, he's like, this is plan A. I got plan B through Z, bro. Like, I don't care.
On his plankton shit with fucking Plan Z.
Right. Exactly, dude.
But yeah, so this episode's a lot of action, basically. It's nice to see Cara Dune is her name, I believe, in the show.
Yes.
Cara Dune, it's nice to see her again. Apollo Creed, not so much, but hello. Fish Boy. I guess he was in the first season. I didn't notice him in the first season.
He was in the first episode.
I
thought
he was dead, but
oh, is that the first dude he captures in the first season?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who that is. Yeah. But yeah, so they go this bait. A lot of action. I mean, the action's good. I mean, you can't say it's not. The budget on this show is fucking insane.
It's fucking stupid for a TV show. It's a Disney budget. Let's just put it.
They spend as much, if not more, than one of the movies on this show. Like it's
100%.
The CGI, everything is just, dude. It would take. That's just nuts.
I'd say the editing people need more money, but I guarantee you they're getting paid damn well and they deserve it. So
yeah,
hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. Like,
I think Disney wouldn't be where they are with anything if they didn't actually pay their.
You'd be shocked.
That's true, but like, I'm sure they get some kind of spin-offs, depending on how well the show does.
But yeah, so they just blew shit up to make the land free because now there's a school there and the kids are happy and yay.
I didn't like that part. I didn't like how prosperous that was. I did like Baby Yoda in the classroom. That was great to me.
Eating the fucking macaroni.
Yeah, like trying to eat the
Bro, him
food and like
stealing
that kid, like yeah, like that's like when the kid opens a pack of gum in class and every kid like fucking begs for a fucking piece.
Yeah.
It's like Yoda's just like, dude, I just want a piece, bro.
He said, "Give me one." The guy said, "Fuck off," and he said, "Okay, give me the roll."
You know, like
Facts, dude.
I like how
Baby
the
Yoda's
kid doesn't do
fucking-
anything about it either. He just like, what the fuck?
Baby Yoda's is a fucking glutton, bro. He's always eating something.
Yeah, dude. He's eating all the wrong shit too. It's always what he's not supposed to eat.
Yeah, little bastard.
50-year-old child.
He's like 120. He's like, I'm eating it. I'm being
This
cooked.
little fucker was trained at the Jedi Temple and doesn't fucking
Yeah, he doesn't
give
walk.
a shit anymore. Bro.
He's
He's just like, yeah. Like this fucker could probably jump over a building, but I don't feel like it today.
Dude, that's the reason Anakin didn't cut off his head in the Jedi Temple, is because he was just in the kitchen just eating.
Sitting in, he was probably stuck in like a container of like cookies or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuck in a cabinet, like couldn't get out.
Honestly, bro.
Figured out how to get it out from the outside, got stuck inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. You guys got any comments for episode 4? Eli Tristan?
I didn't even write anything down, dude. This episode was just kind of
I enjoyed Baby Yoda in the classroom, and I kind of thought the fish dude was funny.
Fish dude's just like that. To me, it was like a stereotypical like afraid reform bad guy, like just doing it so he doesn't get shot or go back to jail.
Yeah.
Like there's really nothing
Yeah.
new about it. Like every show has one of those at some point.
That is a motherfucking fact.
It's just a glue piece.
And every show
Yeah.
has a prison arc.
It's facts. I mean, we got in season 1 with the moon prison or whatever.
I know, we already did.
Yeah.
I'm saying every show has one. If you think
Yep,
I'm
yep.
wrong, think again, bitch. Episode 5, we get the return of the Jedi, but not the movie. Haha. We get Ahsoka from Clone Wars, which I've seen Clone Wars, so I like her. She's cool. You guys seen Clone Wars at all?
I've seen Clone Wars.
No, I'm still wondering if I should actually watch it. Like, I don't
good.
know. That's what everybody says, but like as a kid, I was just like, oh, this is whack. This isn't the real thing. Like, I don't know. I never really got into it.
So
But I'm just glad that they got Rosario Dawson for this role,
yes.
because
So
she's a great actress. But
they did it like as someone who's watched all the animated shows, the like Rebels, which is after the Clone Wars.
Rebels is dope too.
They did a really good job on Rebels. I like the Clone Wars just because it was a lot of glue pieces for the movies actually, and I liked seeing, and like towards the end of it, like season 7 came out last year. The last season of the Clone Wars came out last year. So it led up all the way to like Order 66 and showed different aspects of Order 66, which was really cool to me.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I was gonna say I wasn't really sure what timeline, because I know it has like Anakin and stuff in it, but like I don't know what timeline it kind of follows.
So yeah, it's literally everything before like years before Order 66. Okay. So it's like in between I want to say it's in between the second like Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Like it's like the backs. It gets to the point where like Ahsoka, she's in Mando now.
Yeah.
She's one of the main characters when she's introduced into Clone Wars. And she ends up becoming the main character of the series, like to lead out, like you don't see what Anakin and Obi-Wan are always doing, because that's when Revenge of the Sith is happening.
Gotcha.
So you don't
okay.
see anything, and then it leads to the point like of Order 66, and then it just ends like Order 66, and then the movies pick up where that was, or Rebels. Rebels picks up from that, and like you see Vader in the animated series for the first time, and like the battles, like Ahsoka fights Vader, and Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan. Like it was just really cool. I love it. Like it's one of my favorite series of all time.
Here's the thing, though. Didn't they recently come out and say that like all the extra content is not canon anymore?
Not anymore. Yeah, I think
so. Like, it's like it's so weird, the canon of Star Wars, because you know they're gonna make another trilogy, right? Like, there's too much money on the table, and I just, after the last one, We don't need it, cuz. Just keep
No, we
giving
don't.
me shows. Unless we get the retcon where Finn's a fucking Jedi and he's having sex with Rey. That's the
Oh my
only thing I
god,
want.
dude! Come on.
If not, bro, just keep it.
Dude, episode 7 was okay, but episode 8 and 9 were not what I was looking for, man.
Honestly,
the crazy thing is, I heard people like episode 8 now.
what?
Yeah, that's what I heard on the. That's what I heard. The
There's
streets.
nothing. I mean, okay, episode 7. I watched it originally and I didn't like it. I watched it again. I thought it was like pretty mid. Like it wasn't a Star Wars movie to me. It was just kind of like low tier. Like yeah, pretty much. I mean, it just didn't really do it for me. Like the whole plot line and stuff. Like that's cool. They had Princess Leia in it and stuff, and they had Luke Skywalker and stuff. But I didn't get behind the plot line. I wasn't interested. Like, and then the last one was obviously just like, oh, we're gonna throw the Emperor in here to all the original fans are gonna love it
for shits
like,
and gigs.
That's why I said no one ever dies in Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're Snoke.
Always are unless you're Snoke, but
or unless you're fucking.
Snoke's been involved in every movie. Like realistically, he just has been not brought up. Like Snoke created Anakin.
All right,
Snoke
okay, we'll get in these little fucking tinfoil hat
yeah.
theories some other time.
Bro, I'm not fucking with you. Whatever.
maybe, and we review the movies. Maybe, man. I'll let you get the tinfoil hat.
And Jar Jar Binks is the Sith.
I'm getting into fantasy. Like I'm getting into everything. I'm getting into my.
Yeah.
So we find out little Baby Yoda's name, Grogu. No one's gonna call him that.
Nope.
No one's gonna call him Grogu.
Grogu, fuck yeah.
Bro, the only time I said shit, it's my dude Grogu. Like that's the only time. Yeah. That's the only time I said it, and I was like, I like Baby Yoda's better. That shit's cooler.
See, I don't want to be nerding out too hard, but I just never really liked the Baby Yoda thing because that ain't Yoda,
Well, I mean, not Yoda? Baby Yoda. I don't call him Baby Yoda. I call him Baby Yoda's. Okay.
I know, but you're not most of the fan base. Like, I hate when people are like Baby Yoda, and I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking loser for this, but like, it's just not Yoda, That yeah, exactly. That's his name. That's not his speech. Yeah, sorry. Let me push up my glasses real quick to. I am wearing glasses. That's not a knock on people with glasses, but my thing is like
canceled again.
Yeah, I gotta cover up because of some of my prior losses, but Yoda's a name, it's not a species, so it's just kind of annoying to me because
you don't know
like
that.
I do though, because that's been mentioned. Like I looked that shit up. I've listened to some things about it. Like,
but that's not canon, Eli.
All right, dude. Let's just get on with this, bro. Let's get on with this.
I want to know, like, Yoda was the last of his kind. That's been said throughout the entire, like, Star Wars franchise. And then they bring this shit in. I'm like, dude, what?
Get fucking retconned, bitch.
Seriously. I'm like, dude, what? And it's like, oh.
Well, actually,
no one ever dies. There's never the last of. Like, that's Star Wars.
Yeah, get retconned.
The Last Jedi. Ooh.
The Last Jedi. Except I need this fucking money, so it's gonna be like 20 more.
Yeah. Everyone can have a lightsaber. It's like fucking kids on, like, we go into a parade, get lightsabers thrown out instead of candy.
Speaking of that, we go and we find Ahsoka. She does shit. She says, this man's name's Grogu. He's a grown-ass adult. And he says, excuse me.
Treat him like so.
And Manda still treats him like a son, even so he tries to make young Yoda's Grogu do shit. And then fucking Ahsoka says, I can't train Grogu because he has emotions. Bitch, you know Anakin. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing, though. She's like, I've done it before. I don't want to see it happen again.
Okay, half the fuck. Okay, again. Half the fucking Jedi's.
That's her emotions. That's her emotions getting in the way. That's
exactly.
That's stupid.
Silly. But we get a cool fight scene this episode with Beskar Steel versus Lightsaber. And that shit was cool to see that Beskar Steel is on the fucking level of a lightsaber. Yep. Like pure steel, that pure Beskar shit is on the level of a lightsaber. And
right.
I mean, I never doubted that Ahsoka was not gonna win that fight, but
yeah.
But she won. So now my boy Manda, they should make this a fucking video game already. Like I'd love to play the Mandalorian game because now he's upgraded. He's got this fucking spear now, this Beskar spear.
Bro, this show's literally just an anime.
Dude, it is, bro. It's like remember how I said in Shooter you should have just collected the Black Kings?
Exactly.
This is him collecting a bunch of different shit. Because by the end, he gets another cool weapon.
He did it last season too, though. He got armor upgrades. He got that gun. Like,
just make it a video game, Disney. We're willing to buy it.
They will, bro. They'll have Lego Mandalorian coming out soon.
No, I want the real one.
I want Lego.
Catch would be you have fucking Baby Yoda in your arm the whole fucking time, and he has a health bar. That's just gonna fucking happen.
Oh god, escort mission.
Yeah, every mission's an escort mission. Protect Baby Yoda.
No matter what, dude.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
They have like Baby Yoda armor upgrades and shit. He gets a fucking Mando helmet.
So
that'd be dope. Fucking dope.
We ran in. So we've now seen spinoff number 2, the Ahsoka series.
Hold on. My one note, or my one big note from episode 5 was actually about that villain of the week, that villain lady.
Okay.
I don't know why.
This better not be a sexual comment.
But no. I thought she was a good villain. I thought she was a good villain. I don't know what happened with this one, but something about it seemed much more interesting. Like, she seemed like a much more interesting character / villain than anybody else has so far, and I actually wanted to know like what happened there. Like, I was interested in that, and not so much that Mando was just helping Ahsoka take back that little village.
Like, they give you backstory on her though. I think she worked in the Empire, some shit. Worked for the Empire, and like was literally just in charge of like taking over shit. And like she just kept doing that after the Empire disappeared.
Not good enough for me.
I mean, it's not a good backstory, but like they talk a little bit. Like, I wish that's another spin-off series, dude. That's another fucking series. Like, if you really want, every character in Star Wars could have their own fucking series.
True.
And they'll try and do it.
Yep.
They probably will.
So,
and people will watch.
Hey, they made Rogue One, so I mean, they can make anything.
God, that was so dumb.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked Rogue One.
That's the thing.
I don't not like the movie. I like the movie in itself. I'm like, I didn't need to see this.
I don't care about the story.
I don't know. I see. That's the thing. I liked how it like came into the movies. I liked how it like intertwined with it. I didn't like the story itself. I didn't like any of the characters. You know, like I just thought it was pretty basic.
You didn't like the dude and the chick getting blown up on the thing together?
I mean, that was dope.
I
like how that ended because it was the good guys getting blown the fuck up.
And then Darth Vader came out and said, "I'm gonna murder fucking everyone."
Exactly.
I was like, all right. That's like one of the biggest reasons I think that's one of the only reasons I like that movie is just because like that happened. Like they ended it tragically. Yeah. But yes, it was for the greater good. But it was like it wasn't a happy ending like Star Wars always.
True.
Well, the only other one that it wasn't a happy ending was fucking Revenge of the Sith because it's Anakin screaming at the end because he turned into Darth Vader.
I mean, that's happy for some people.
I was like, let's fuck. I was in the theater. Let's
fuck. I don't know. It just sucks because like every time Disney's like, oh, new movie coming out about something Star Wars, I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to like it. Like the Solo, dude, like the Solo movie, for example, dude, I love that shit. I don't know why.
It's literally Grand Theft Auto, but Star Wars.
Dude, I love that movie. I don't know
tell
why.
you why. Amelia Clark.
No, it's not. It's Woody Harrelson, bro. It's Woody fucking Harrelson, bro.
It's Amelia Clark.
Hilarious.
Please marry me. Please follow us on Twitter. Please follow us on Instagram.
You need to stop, bro. You need to stop.
Please. You can find me at. No, I'm just kidding.
Bonk.
Bro, okay. Dude, okay. I'm not going to
fuck off.
About
moving
that
on.
either, but
right,
fuck the Darth Maul stuff in that was stupid. But anyway.
Episode 6.
Go fuck what you said.
The first note I wrote down.
I do too.
First note I wrote down about episode 6. Baby Yoda's response when he's called by his slave name. This is amazing. Let's be honest. Grogu is his slave name. Whoever called him that, that's disrespectful. That man's name is not Grogu.
He's like, what did you just call me? Like,
that's why he's looking at you. She's like, motherfucker, that's my name.
That's why he's responding.
The Force, like, yeah.
It's like a racial slur to his kind.
Could you imagine if that happened?
You fucking Grogu.
Fighting back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah. That's so funny. Just a racial slur. That's hilarious.
So we get to Jedi Island. and then he puts him on the rock, and then he starts doing the namaste pose. And I'm like, oh shit, he's doing the namaste.
Bro, oh my.
Yeah.
What I wrote on this episode was, oh shit, it's the fucking slave one. Sucks I got this shit spoiled for me already because people are fucking assholes.
That's
and they
what you got
gotta talk
spoiled?
about it. That's what I got spoiled was
Damn.
that Boba was coming in.
I got
That
everything
was
else
what I got
but that spoiled.
When I have
Really?
a series
Dude.
I like coming out, I delete social media. I delete everything.
I should
fucking
have.
with
So,
it.
we got to run these
I know.
Instagrams and
Like
Twitters,
I
bro.
did it. Like I deleted all my socials like a couple days ago because I'm just like I don't care about any of these people.
See, we got to
That's
keep
fair.
up our socials
I don't need
traction.
The people.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the
like,
PR.
People want to see it.
The only reason I have socials is to like keep in touch with like you guys and people back home. Pretty much, that's about it. Other than
Word.
that, I don't.
Man, that's fair. But yeah, no, I was pissed. I was like, God damn it.
That
Like,
sucks.
I already knew this was coming. Like, I really wanted the suspense of like seeing him because I'm like, oh shit, he survived, but I already got it. Like, I don't know.
I
was
mean,
kinda
if you had a
disappointed.
brain, you probably knew episode 1.
I did. No, I did. Yeah.
So that's, But yeah, Baby Yoda does
So
that.
we're
Now they
just
got
gonna
to do.
pretend that Tristan has a brain.
Yes, Tristan, maybe. We also got another escort mission, but this time it's a
Yeah.
protect the flag mission, which the flag is Baby Yoda.
Capture the flag.
Yeah.
Hells.
Oh man. So then we
Oh
get
my
a
God.
team up with the chick from the first season who got fucked
Mhm.
up by Manda. Bobi's Fett 2 back with
Boba
the
Tea.
vengeance. Yes.
I'd like to fucking add real fast that he was the original actor who played Jango Fett in the.
I
Clone
know.
Yep.
And
I
that
saw
shit-
that.
That was very cool to me that it was the same
Yep.
fucking dude.
It's
That was
very cool to
That
him
was
and his
good.
his pockets too. It was
Yep,
very-
fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
He's like, he comes
"Oh,
in on set. He comes in on set. He's like, do I get my head chopped off this time? They're like, no. He's like, all right, I'm in.
He's like, I get fucking paid. I'm happy to be here.
yeah.
But yes, stormtroopers we end up finding out that the stormtrooper greatest weapon or enemy is rock, because he pushes a rock down and kills like 45 people.
Dude,
Hey, they did not smell what
armor-
The Rock was cooking, dude.
That armor is literally fucking cheap plastic, bro.
I
It's
was
literally
gonna
like
say.
they melted a bunch of fucking containers, like plastic storage containers, and white. Because that shit broke so easy. Like I could flick them and they'd fucking crack.
Yeah, facts,
It looks
dude.
like
They're
the
made of
Party
glass.
City fucking actual
Yeah,
stormtrooper costume.
Dude,
Like
no, those are probably more durable.
on fucking Halloween costume where the armor is not
Yeah.
all there. It's like different sizes.
So here's
Oh,
my question,
oh my
right? Here's my question. If Boba Fett knew Manda got the armor from the guy, why the fuck didn't he get the armor for however fucking long it's been in that dude's possession?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Thank you
aren't-
for coming to my TED Talk.
These aren't the questions you're supposed to ask, Greek.
I would like. I would like to know what happened to Boba. Like he didn't really talk about it. He just said I survived.
You'll find out, Ian.
Oh,
December
we'll find out.
2021.
Yeah.
December
that's-
2021, man.
That's true.
Go
for the next spin-off.
Make sure you don't cancel your Disney Plus subscription.
Yeah. Because that's all it's good for, bro.
Oh my god, dude. So yeah, we get that.
Alright,
Boba pulls up.
bro.
They lose. The Baby Yoda gets taken. Kara's now a fucking marshal. Fucking. They still call him Grogu, but that's not his name.
So that fucking whole scene where they take Baby Yoda pisses me off so much, and mostly because they use droids, and it's like, bitch, we saw what happened the first droids. Like, why are we going from stormtroopers, like, go from droids against clones to fuck droids, clones, and then stormtroopers, whatever. We don't like clones anymore, and then back to droids. Like, it's just a fucking stupid cycle.
These
Like, if
aren't your
droids are
regular
powerful,
droids, though. These
The
are
droids are
Iron
so
Man.
powerful.
Dude.
Like nothing fucking stops them. Like why? How did the first 3 movies do
Wow.
so?
Right?
There's one
It was
guy.
like, oh my god! Like they have fucking shitty jokes, but they can't fucking aim. Like what the fuck are
There's
these
this
droids?
guy that shows up, and he can handle him pretty well.
Yeah. Facts.
A little bit. It's not in his element per se, but he does all right.
But dude,
I was just.
little homie was popping off at the end. Little Grogu
No, man.
/ Baby Yoda. He's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. He started doing the force choke. I was like, that's illegal. You can't do that. He's like, don't
Dude.
shoot lightning at him next.
I was like,
Which, by the way,
please don't.
why did the
Dude.
Sith get all the cool fucking Force powers, and then Jedi
So-
get the
Yeah.
push?
This
Yeah.
leads
I
into the
know.
point. So obviously, no one ever dies in Star Wars. I was I wanted Mace Windu to make a scene in fucking Mando so bad.
Yes.
So,
Do you
like,
know how
yes.
much Samuel L. Jackson costs?
Dude, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. Disney's got a budget, bro.
He cost.
Hey,
He cost
he may
one
not
purple
cost as much
lightsaber.
right now
He cost
because
one purple lightsaber. That's it, bro.
Like that's like.
I mean, there's no way Capital One pays him that much.
Yeah, they do.
You know that, like, you just said it. Like, why do all the dark side people get the fucking cool powers? Whatever. Mace Windu was the only Jedi that harnessed both sides of it. That's why his lightsaber was purple.
And he was black. We see what you're doing, Star Wars.
Yeah, that's not me. That's just
No, that's the writers. We see what you're doing, buddies.
Lucasfilms. But it's not. I didn't say it.
Samuel L. Jackson
would've
said,
been
"Can I get a
badass
purple one?"
to show up and Sam being like, "I'll train this motherfucker." Like, that'd be so dope, dude. Like, tell me that wouldn't be cool. Shit would go
Dude.
crazy.
That would have been cool.
Samuel
go
pulls
crazy.
up on. He pulls up on set. And he's like, "All right, this time I don't want purple. I want fucking pink, and I'm in."
I'd be down with that. That'd be dope as shit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck.
So Bill Burr's back. Episode 7.
Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
bro.
Motherfucking
Dude.
Bill Burford.
Another criminal glue piece.
If you don't like Bill Burr, there's something wrong with you, man. That's just a fact.
He probably offended you. Sorry.
His comedy style.
Yeah,
is
true.
such a fucking great. I love it.
So Boba Fett cleaned his armor up really fucking quick, by the way. It had dust all over it.
Mhm.
Clean, pristine quality by the next episode.
Except it doesn't fit the same anymore because now he's a little bit chubbier, and it's kind of funny to me.
He's a little thick.
Thick with
Oh,
7 C's, bro.
Oh,
About how
man.
wonderful.
Manda takes
Seven.
off his armor and puts on a bullshit suit. Biggest
I was
travesty.
mad.
Yeah.
Mad.
Because
Me
that
too.
armor he has is one of the drippiest fits in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just indestructible too. Like, I wouldn't trade. I'd be like, I don't fucking paint it white. I don't give a fuck. Like, let's
Yeah,
go.
right.
Yeah,
Oh
fuck.
man. So we get that.
That was
Bill Burr and
insane.
him sneak in. Bill Burr keeps talking to Amanda about, man, you shouldn't be religious. You know? you ever think about why God's real? Like, he starts telling, like, this conversation he's having with Manda in the car is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's like, your religion's
He's like-
stupid.
He said, "We're all just people." Okay.
Oh man. And then he took the helmet off.
I know,
Bro,
dude.
that was such a cool moment, but also a sad moment because it was cool seeing what he's willing to give up for Baby Yoda and Grogu.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Like, he's willing to do anything at this point because that's like his son now.
The small character development in this season.
Yeah, it sucks because I didn't want him to take it off in front of any character that we know.
Exactly.
Yep.
Because
I thought,
it was cool until Bill Burr came up and saw him. I was like, fuck.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought if they were going to do anybody, it'd be cool if it was Bill Burr. Like, I felt like he was actually really cool about it. Like, he was trying his best not to look like he was just like, he was being a homie, actually.
You
So
see,
that
Bill
was kinda
Burr's
cool.
not a complete asshole. He just does what he wants for
Right.
money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the mission or whatever, and like they let him go, I
Yeah.
thought that was like, he's like, are you sure?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
I was like, just
The-
go.
Start running, like
Dude,
he's like, all right.
I feel like because of the fans' reaction to Bill Burr in season 1, they made him like dope in season 2.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters now because when he pulls up on the dude,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, man, I was there. I remember when you sacrificed 10 to 15,000 people,
Yeah.
motherfucker. And he was like,
Yeah.
he's like, well, I had to. He's like, oh, you had to? I gotta do this. He just pulled out the gun and he just glanced.
Yeah. It's like, I was in that squad, bro.
Oh
God,
my
dude,
God.
yeah, he actually was overpowered.
I think that
as
pissed
shit.
him off because he mentioned before, he's like, he might recognize me. And then once Bill Burr realized he had no idea who he was, that made him
Yep.
mad. Then him treating those 10K dudes like they were nothing pissed him off even more. And then he's like, fuck you,
Yep.
you're dying now. And
That
that
was dope,
lit.
dude. Yep.
Every
You-
character this
honestly,
season, but Manda, got improvement.
dude, he was a top 3 character this season for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, dude. And then at the end, he gets set free. So we might see him again sometime.
I hope so.
I thought that he was gonna get shot as soon as they took off.
By them?
No,
Oh,
just
okay.
randomly.
Dude,
No,
stormtroopers can't aim.
That place was in shambles anyway. They wouldn't fucking care what's going on, dude.
Dude, him blowing up that facility was dope.
The ride in was dope because they were like trying.
Yeah.
That was
That
badass.
too.
Yeah,
Dude,
this
the
this was a
bandits.
good episode.
The bandits and stuff.
Yeah,
The pirates.
pirates. Yeah,
Yeah, pirates. Yeah.
This is what I mean. This is one of the 2 episodes of character development, and the action and the character development make it one of the best episodes. Like, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because we get the Manda scene that he's willing to take off his shit for Grogu now, and then we also get the action, which was dope, like basically like a chase scene with the pirates and Manda on the ship, which was fucking awesome. Like,
yeah,
it's just like that was season 1. That was season 1 of the show, and it just wasn't there for me.
I agree with you. If you if I were to watch the first 4 episodes and you asked me, which season did I prefer, I would have said the first one. But the last 4 episodes really made this season for me.
Yes, I agree.
And we get
that's fair.
I got the dude. I swear it was pretty weird. I got the power started playing in the background of my episode. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then there's Gideon shows up, and in Manda's like, "Gideon, you have what I want. I'm here to kill you. You're gonna fucking die, bitch." And I was like, "Whoa, who's playing? I got the power behind this." That shit was dope. He threw down a gauntlet.
Dude, my question is, why are there Terminators now, dude? Like,
dude,
I was confused.
Terminators, Iron Man. I mean, same shit.
Where's Arnold, bro? Like,
where's
For
Rhodey
real,
at?
dude?
War Machine.
Dude, I want a Manda and fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger just fucking duel, bro.
Dude, just put him in a random like alien get up, like just blue paint all over him. And he's like, oh man, dude, that would rule.
Dude, I have Arnold and the Sand People do just a scream off, bro.
Fucking one for the.
So episode 8, we get the biggest conclusion to the epic saga.
Yes.
Everyone comes back except for the dude from that fucking town, which I feel like they thought they were gonna bring him back, and they're like, eh.
And don't in case you did forget, who would blame you? The dude Mandalorian was nowhere to be found all of a sudden.
Who?
The extra dude.
Who?
Yeah,
exactly, because they didn't remember him either. They said we paid Sasha Banks and this girl.
They said, "Oh shit, we got a third person." Whatever. They won't remember.
Yo, they actually had Sasha Banks do wrestling moves in this episode. That was hilarious.
Yeah, sure, dude. So continue.
Bro, my thing is, dude, I'm kind of upset that Reek was semi-right about Manda having a lightsaber, bro.
Semi?
Like, dude, I said you're 75% right about that one, because he never like used it or was able to kind of Yeah, no, I agree with you. But like, I saw it, I was like, holy shit, he was fucking right. Like, you made a just wild monkey fling bullshit prediction about Manda with a lightsaber, like a light dagger. I think the daggers would have been dope, but I was like, there's no way they do that, like after Finn, after so many people were pissed about that.
And then you said, I said, then how come fucking Giancarlo gets one? And you're like, well, that's different. And then he gets that one.
Well, he's a Sith, bro, but yeah.
Well, yeah, so what is like...
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a part of the Empire,
powers?
I mean,
he's not a Sith.
Well,
Sith is a difference.
No, I know. No, I agree. No.
So what is the Darksaber actually a lightsaber, or is it something else?
No, it's a lightsaber. So it's just like, I can't remember the exact, like, I used to know like how it was made, and it's just like there's really not like an explanation, but it's like one of the first Siths ever created it out of like pure hatred. Something like that.
He just listened to Down with the Sickness and just created it.
Well,
he said, "Fuck you, mommy! Don't hit me no more."
Get this Darksaber, mommy.
Every time it's in a fight scene, they got to start playing Chop Suey, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
No, because like there's only one way for like a Sith or Jedi to have a red lightsaber, and that's like to kill a Jedi and take their lightsaber and like corrupt the crystal inside, because the crystal is technically alive and can feel the emotions of the user, and you literally like they have to like pour their emotions and all their hate and anger into this crystal and corrupt it, and that's what turns it red.
The best part in video games is you could just change the colors.
Yeah, dude, facts actually though.
I want
the
yellow.
newer Star Wars game, I'm like, I'm gonna switch it up and do red, or I'm gonna do cyan today. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And they're like, yes, I spent 20 billion years crafting this. Me want yellow.
Yeah,
Oh Jesus! Yes.
I mean, that's what Ray kind of did that though.
Yeah, but Ray,
like,
never mind. I was about to say something.
Ray had the yellow. Bro, you need to stop already, bro. All right. All right. Anything else in this
Daisy
before
Ridley.
we get to stop it? Stop it. Anything else in this episode
Message
before we get to the
us
last
at
scene? Stop it, bro.
Binge Boys on Instagram. The Binge Boys on Instagram. Binge Boys on Twitter. I'll see.
BINGE.
Lost for words.
So we
I can only say stop so many times.
we get the raid, right? We get the raid. They raid the building. They say yada yada yada. Fucking Cara Dune gets the Gatling gun again, which was lit. She's one of my favorite characters too. She's dope.
She's awesome. Yeah.
They totally nerfed her this season as well, which was a bummer.
True.
But
Yeah, because they jabronied her because they turned her into just as strong as Manda and to need to be with the sidekicks. Like, damn it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, they fight, and then the big one is Manda meets Giancarlo, aka Gideon, and Gideon's like, "You guys thought I was gonna be over here, but I'm over here." He's like, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck. Give me the baby."
It's easier for me now, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing?
Honestly, Gideon had one of the weakest stand moments ever. Like, he was like, "Oh, I'm about to make a stand right here," and then he just gets fucking shot.
I mean,
like,
poor Giancarlo. He's getting up in there in years. Yeah. I didn't expect an action scene from him.
No, I didn't mean like
backflip. Like, it just fucking goes crazy.
No, I didn't mean like that, bro. I mean, only Jar Jar can do triple backflips, but
backflip, handspring into the force kick.
But no, Giancarlo, I just feel like they didn't really, for building him up so much, like he didn't really try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he ends up getting jabroni. He says, "You can have it if you want it." He's like,
yeah, he's like.
He said, Mando's like, "Why do I want this?" "Sure, dude, I'll take it."
Yeah, dude, literally.
Like, I don't fucking want it. Okay, I'll take it. Sure. Fucking asshole. Cool. I get my baby and a sword. Cool.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like I already
in
have.
fairness, that was his last shot at what's her face though, who I don't care about.
But he thought he had a big 7 head though, and he really had like a tiny 2 head. Because he's like, now you guys have to fight for it when he gets brought back. And
that's the dumbest fucking thing. Because literally, he has to be beaten in combat. She could walk up because he doesn't give a fuck. She could punch him and he'd be like, "I yield, done." Yeah, like that's it. Like that's it, bro. That's it.
I thought too, bro.
He did that. He said, "I yield here."
That's hilarious.
Like, just fucking take it. No one here gives a fuck.
She's
if
like,
you stay the tradition.
I was supposed to kill him to get it.
Okay, I need to bring this up because it fucking bothers me thinking about it. You know how like the dark saber looks like a legit sword?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't every lightsaber, like, if it can retain whatever shape of sword, why doesn't every lightsaber look like a sword?
It's not evil.
Like, it's not like fucking glowing dildo. Like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, like, it's all the fucking movies. There's like different thicknesses and shit. Like, be consistent with me. Be consistent. God, dude, it bugs me so much.
Well, that's
the one?
Sorry, go for it. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say that's the one thing about the creators of Star Wars, man. They keep coming up with bigger and better shit in bad time sequence because they released besides the new ones that just came out, like they have better technology and stuff earlier. Like we were talking about this, off the pod, last night or whatever. But last night,
we're like, in the first 3 movies, the technology's so fucking advanced. Everything's nice, shiny, new. Like Leia's shit, or not Leia, Amidala's ship is fucking like perfect, like shiny, like amazing looking. And then we get to fucking the last 3, and it's like the original trilogy, and it's like everything's beat to shit. It's like, this is after. Like, where's all the nice shit? Like, did Emperor Palpatine just say, "Fuck this, fuck this"? burn everything. No one can have nice. Like even his shit wasn't shiny. It was dark, cold, and depressing. Like the Death Star could have legit been a disco ball and burnt blown everything up just by the sun hitting it. Like what the. There's so much other. Oh, I can go on for hours, bro.
I went on to Google, right, and I looked this up right now while you guys were talking. I was like, "Why is it shaped like a sword?" And they told me, "Because we're trying to sell toys, motherfucker. Shut up."
Why didn't I think of that, dude? What fuck, dude?
So
we're trying to sell these Manda sabers, bro.
It's gonna be a plastic sword with some lights around it.
Yeah, dude. It's cheaper than the light dildo.
Dude, if you didn't have a lightsaber as a kid, were you really a kid though?
Exactly.
That's just a fact.
Everyone had one. I had one. You go,
yeah.
Dude, we had 5.
Dude,
so we're talking about technology advancing and shit, like lightsabers. Kylo's lightsaber is the dumbest fucking lightsaber in the world. It's like, oh, it was supposed to be like, it's just so fucking corrupted. Like, bitch, we know you're unstable as a person. Your lightsaber, get it, like it makes sense, but you make a new one.
Make a new one, pussy.
So stupid.
Okay, so
take the crystal out, put it in a new hilt. You're done. Like, what the fuck are you doing, kid?
So I actually thought they were gonna fight right away in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was gonna start fighting him. I was like, dude, you're so fucking stupid. Save it for later, please. Any other time but now. And then instead we get the fucking War Machine, Iron Man, Terminators, androids, the Android 13 from fucking Dragon Ball Z, fucking insert robot from anything, Bender from Futurama, fuck it. Like these fucking dirty bastards are just like beep boop, Mandroid from SpongeBob or whatever. They were coming in and they're like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And then someone pulls up an X-Wing. Now this was spoiled for me already, so I knew what this already.
That sucks.
I saw that X-Wing, but I knew about the X-Wing and my mans. Mm-hmm. So I saw the X-Wing. I said, oh shit. I started getting hyped because I forgot actually. I was like, oh shit, it's Luke. He pulled up.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I was like, it's okay. So now we're gonna see how long after the last movie, Return of the Jedi, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna see how long after that it was based on how old he looks. And so then I'm like, oh shit, and then he goes boom. You see the green. After you see the green, it's over. But then you see the hand too, so you're like, okay, that's my man's. Yep. And my man started going crazy on these motherfuckers. Which is one thing I appreciate is that the power scaling is good in these movies. Like the TV shows and stuff, the Mandalorian, you never feel like he could take on a full-fledged Jedi at all. But he's strong. And then Luke shows up and he goes, hey buddy, this is what strong looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I fucking I saw a post on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, and it was like a 2 clips side by side of Darth Vader and never fuck with a Skywalker in a hallway, and it's literally side by side of them doing these same exact moves, crushing shit, throwing people, just fucking crazy. And it was I felt like Luke's was so much more aggressive.
Yes.
And just fucking insane.
Because they're bots. He doesn't have to hold back.
Yeah, exactly though. He's just all my pent up aggression, just fuck you, and just destroying everything. It was so bad.
That was the scene from A New Hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that one as well.
Yeah.
And man, did he go off? And he goes off all the way. And as he's going off on the monitor, Gideon goes, I gotta go. He says, fuck this. Tries to kill himself. They stop him. He tried to kill the kid. They stop that. And he's like, fuck, I don't want to deal with this dude. Oh man, that was great. And Luke pulls up and then he takes the hood off and you see Luke, you see young Mark Hamill. And I was like, damn, that face technology shit's getting pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah. That's they did a good job with the CGI.
And then they zoomed up, and so when I really started to try to nitpick, I was like, he kind of looks like a PS4 character.
Yeah, a little bit.
His eyes didn't move at all. He looked like a PS4 NPC, but yeah, he's like, the kid just wants your permission. He's like, you could go. And then, and then Manda takes off the mask, and I'm like, I thought he was gonna flash the kid, just take off the mask and be like, I love you, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli's canceled.
No.
I thought he was gonna take off the mask and be like, "I love you, kid," and then put it back on. No, he just takes it all the way off. He's like, "Yeah, I'm done with that now." What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I like how they did the CGI. I thought they did a good job. But at the same time, I really think they should have recasted it because they've done it before
I think
with
so
like
too.
Obi-Wan, and they've done it with Han Solo. They've done it with main characters before, you know? And I was looking at some stuff, and somebody said that they wanted Sebastian Stan, who was Bucky Barnes in
That'd have been
Marvel.
good.
That would be
He looks exactly
insanely
like him.
good. Yep, exactly. I was like, dude, if I saw Sebastian Stan in that role, I would have been hyped, dude. Like, and I get like it's mainly for the Star Wars fans that aren't really Star Wars fans and didn't understand the hand, the X-wing, and the green lightsaber, and still were like, "Oh, I wonder." They're like, "I wonder who it might be, bro." And they're like, "Oh, we have to CGI in Luke Skywalker to make sure they understand who it is."
We had to they threw in X-wings randomly throughout the fucking season
Yeah.
though. So like I could
Yeah.
understand people that aren't familiar with
But the
Star Wars being
Dolo
like,
X-wing pulling up to the
Dude,
fucking
okay.
Imperial base.
They could have gone two ways with the X-wing, though, depending on how they wanted to spin the timeline. Because it could be like, oh, Boba Fett's character doesn't age very much, and it's Rey coming in on the X-wing. Because originally that's why I was like, okay, you know, it might be depending on where they want to go with the timeline. Then I was like, oh shit, no, never mind.
I thought I thought Luke was gonna pull up and Boba Fett was gonna be there, and he's gonna like, "Oh, I gotta fight this dude."
It's like, no, man, I'm a good guy now. I promise.
He's like, "Oh, I gotta fucking kill you. You're back."
Yeah, I threw you to the sand monster, bro. Like,
man, he kind of looked like a Snapchat filter.
How Mark Hamill got paid and didn't even have to be in the show.
Dude, right?
This is likeness got paid, baby.
Like honestly, like when you are just like, yeah, I'm Luke, and they're like, all right, we're just gonna take a younger version of you, put it in, and we already have all the fucking. I'm sure they had sound like record, like he just had to say a couple lines and that's it.
Yep, exactly.
Like, that's it.
Mark ain't hurting for money, dude. He's like the voice of Joker in everything animated. Like, I love that man. That's man. I literally love him for everything but fucking Star Wars. Like, I almost said Spy Kids. I don't know why.
What upsets me, bro? What upsets me is that there's gonna be like kids, like even teens, whatever, watching this, and they're gonna see Luke or Mark Hamill in it, and they're gonna be like, "Why does he look so young? Like, what? I thought he was an older guy." Oh, dude, that shit triggers me, bro.
So we wrap up. We get a post. I'm gonna talk about the post credits before we do the whole season wrap up,
bro. Oh shit.
Okay, so I was like, the credits hit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you cannot cut there. There's so much that's gonna have to go on after this. Like, but I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, there's a post credits. I already know there. Like, I assumed, right? I was like, there's probably post credits. So I was scrolling through.
There was like 6 minutes left. Yeah.
Well, so I was scrolling through looking, and then I found it. I was like, cool, let's watch this. And I was like, the Asian lady came down. I was like, okay, is it gonna be her, Dolo, her with Boba, or all of them together? Right? That was my questions. Right. And then they answered that very quickly, which is just Boba. And that dude was not. Dude was like, hey, Boba Fett, that's my guy. Hey man, remember me? I'm your homie, bro. We die, motherfucker. Blows everyone up, kills them, splatters their brains on the walls, does a teabag. I think he thought he was playing Call of Duty at some point. And then he gets on the throne and he says, "The king's back, bitch." And that's it.
Yeah, dude.
And then the Book of Boba Fett, December 2021. Please don't cancel Disney Plus.
Yeah, exactly. Going back to Tristan calling or making jokes about people getting a little bit chubbier, bro. The guy that used to be friends with Boba, bro, I forgot his name, but oh man, did he get chubby? He was looking like Jabba the Hutt a little bit, bro.
I was like, damn, is that young Jabba? Like, I was like, shit. Hefty.
He took diet tips from Jabba when he was under him, bro. That's a fact.
Oh man. So, season's over. Are we getting season 3?
I have no idea.
I doubt it.
Ian, do you think we're getting season 3?
No way.
Do you think it's over now? Manda's story's over?
I think it's over. I don't think they'll try. I mean, it's not impossible, but I don't think it'll be an immediate. I think it'll be a year or two after.
I think there's two things that can happen. One, they do season 3, or we get Mandalorians over the show. We get a spin-off series of them as a unit. The new clique. So like him, Cara Dune, and the other ones. Because I don't his story's not over, but I don't know what they're gonna do because they're already spreading themselves too thin. Like they've announced like 27 different Star Wars shows. Like
right.
I don't know what's going on with that, dude. Like I just want Mandalorian to be good. Like it's the
Me
first
too.
it's the only reason I subscribe to Disney Plus.
All right, Reek, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, all right? Baby Yoda's, aka my boy.
Yeah.
Gabagoo. Man's gonna turn on Luke, right?
Oh shit.
He's gonna turn on him. And they're not gonna show Luke at all. They're just gonna say, oh yeah, you know,
and Luke's gonna scream,
can't
"You were the chosen one!"
Exactly. But then he's gonna realize he's in the Jonas timeline from Dark.
Oh shit.
And go back in time, right? And then he's gonna end up being Yoda. Right?
Oh shit. Yoda can time travel. Oh fuck.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god. So he is Yoda. He just has to get sent back in time. Oh shit.
I wrote that though. Like in the first season, I was like, I really hope this is just the Yoda backstory. Obviously, I knew it wasn't, but like, I was like, I hope this is Yoda backstory. Like,
that'd be badass.
But I want a Yoda backstory so bad. I don't know about you guys. He was by far my favorite character as a kid. Like I loved Yoda. That was my guy.
So little.
Nah, man. I was always an Anakin dude.
Anakin for sure.
Of course you were.
Fuck you.
What were you, Tristan?
Tristan was a Jar Jar.
What was I? I was also a Yoda fan.
I like RTD2. Beep, boop, boop. Fuck you.
Nah, Tristan's a C3PO.
No.
C3PO's for dweebs.
Funny.
Dude, I was gonna say R2's better than C3PO, bro.
C3PO every time.
C3PO. CP3O.
CP3, yeah, Chris Paul, bro.
Yeah, dude. CP3O was throwing them dimes and stuff.
Dude, yeah, R2's got them dimes better than CP3 anyway.
Yeah, dude. R2 was always holding them in check, bro. That's a fact.
Dude, I need to talk about this too. So, you guys, well, I guess Reek hasn't, but Eli, you've seen the like older 3, the original trilogy, right?
Of course, bro. So many times.
So you know how Obi-Wan, when Luke goes and finds him,
Ben
doesn't fucking recognize R2-D2.
Oh shit.
He doesn't recognize a droid that's been with him for the last 40 fucking times.
He didn't remember his name either, so
no.
Yeah.
He goes, Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, I'm fucking Ben. And he's like, oh shit, that's what they used to call me, bro.
Yeah. Like all the Jedi go into hiding and Obi-Wan's like, I'll change my name to Ben and I'll go to Anakin's homeworld. He'll never fucking dude, he would be dead first, bro. Like
dude,
what?
That's a fact, dude.
Like
dude,
I just thought it was so funny that he didn't recognize a droid that he went on countless missions and literally R2 saved his life multiple occasions. Like
right.
He's like, oh, little droid, you're dumb. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, R2's like, this is who I am. You know me.
Dude, some of the continuity stuff in this, man, just in the universe itself. Like, that's what I was talking about the Solo movie earlier with the Darth Maul stuff, because that doesn't make sense timeline-wise. I'm not going to get too much into it, but, like, it doesn't make sense that Darth Maul was in that movie.
No, it doesn't.
Unless he didn't die, actually. Because nobody dies in Star Wars.
Yeah. He didn't die. He was,
he didn't die.
No, he didn't die because he's in the animated series, both of them.
Oh shit! Then that would make sense.
So I'll tell you what happened. It does make sense. It just is like you have to see all the animated shit, which Disney thinks you just do. So he falls in the pit of Naboo, whatever. I'll make it quick. And then that's like a trash chute, pretty much. And he gets taken to a trash planet, literally where Naboo just dumps all their shit on this random planet, and then he like literally forges and makes his own like legs, and survives. And then his brother from Dothamir, his homeworld, the night sister, mother, whatever her fucking name is, like sends him to find his brother, and they bring him back. And he lost a lot of memories, and so she like brought his memories back. So that's like where it was. So he's alive and still hates Obi-Wan, and there's a lot of cool lightsaber fights in that animated series with him and Obi-Wan.
I got two things. One, I will definitely have some new what you've been watching content because I gotta watch all this shit now. 2, a wise man once said, "What's dead should stay dead." That was
Unless
my
you're
boy
Disney.
Dean Winchester
And
in
then
Supernatural.
then another guy at Disney said, "I need this fucking paper, dog."
Exactly.
Walt coming back from the grave, he's like, keep bringing them back.
Walt's
kid's
alive,
head's
bro.
frozen. His head's frozen.
Yeah, Walt's fine. Walt's
Yeah.
kicking it in the Bermuda Triangle, just
Dude.
fucking laughing at people. Does it pay his money?
They have a tube going into the ice where Walt is, just inserting or exporting stuff from his brain, just knowledge. They're like, oh, this is good content right here. Same with George Lucas, bro. Like, George Lucas is just, I don't know.
All right, boys.
Vegetable.
So we've kind of disclosed all our information about everything Star Wars at this point. I feel like we barely talked about the Mandalorian itself. But Ian, what we do here is at the end of the show, we give a rating on 1 to 10. It's not a very hard rating. Like, we're not like, actual critics or anything. We just kind of throw a number out there and then we go, oh shit, that was a bad number later. So for me,
yeah, pretty much.
season 2, I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay, that's fair.
I get that.
Go ahead.
Go Tristan. No, you go, man. You're going.
Okay. I was gonna give it like an 8, honestly. It wasn't as good as the first season to me, but I think it's still an enjoyable show. I think they botched a couple things with this, that could have made it even better. But it was still fun to watch, and I do like it.
Okay.
And your rating is
8. He said 8.
I said 8.
Okay. I thought you said you were going to give it an 8.
Yeah.
But anyway, I enjoyed this season. I think it did a good job kind of intertwining itself with the main plot line of the movies. I like the stuff that they did in the latter half. I would enjoy seeing more of what they did in the first season because I really liked the prison on the moon and the fight with Cara Dune when he first meets her. I think those two are two of the most solid episodes in the show in general. But I really enjoyed the second half of this season, and I'm gonna give it a 9 because I really like the ending. At least the ending had me just shitting myself and screaming. So
Fair enough. Yeah,
Ian?
I mean, yeah. So like, I'm pretty obsessed with Star Wars, as you guys could have already could tell. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5. I don't think it's really a 9 for me, just because of the development and like shit just doesn't make sense in parts of it, as far as Star Wars goes. But I think just the characters they added in, like Boba Fett, bringing in like big name characters and shit from like the past and like making it more intertwinable, I guess, is something that sold me on like how good this story really was.
feel that.
Yeah, so I'll give it 8.5. I don't think 9 because I don't think it was as good as the first season. Like, I think it was good, like if not a little better, but not by much.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, I see your point.
All right. So that has been our Mandalorian Season 2 review. Ian, thank you for coming along with this ride for us. I know it probably sucked. Being on here with 3 jabronis who don't review things properly. We just kind of say bullshit for an hour and a half and make people watch it. So, but yeah, thanks for being here, man. I hope you had fun.
Thank you for having me, boys. I always have fun. It's always a good time.
So for us at least, we'll be back here next week with back to regularly scheduled programming. Shocker. Yeah. We're back to the rotation. Right? So normally, Ian, we have a rotation here, and we do like, we all put in a show and then we spin a wheel and we get that. For the last like month, we haven't been, because we have been doing our year-end special, Supernatural. We did Cobra Kai. We did Mandalorian, which is our specials, not really like the list. Next week, we're back to the list with Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the movie.
Ooh.
Never seen it?
I'm excited for this one.
Never seen it.
You've never seen it? You guys
haven't seen it, dude.
I'm so excited for you guys. I love that movie. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
And then Tristan, I think you announced that you changed your show for this rotation?
Yes, we will be changing shows to better fit some of our agendas as watchers of entertainment. So
to what?
after Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Jack Ryan will no longer be our next show. We will instead be watching the newer Netflix original, The Queen's Gambit.
Ooh,
Great choice.
We'll be
Great choice.
reviewing that for you all.
Oh shit, Queen's Gambito. I can't wait for that one, man. And then we
Gambito
get a
de
new
Queen.
list.
Yes, sir.
Get a new list. I'm really excited.
Nope, not quite.
Yes.
Yes.
For shows, yes.
For shows, yes. Okay, I guess for shows.
Then what
All
am I
right, bro.
talking about?
Dude, you're such
said I thought you were talking about all the new lists, homie. I thought you were talking about all the new
All right,
lists.
so we gotta go before I snap.
We gotta wrap this shit, bro.
We gotta
You're a
go before I
fucking
snap. He's
goon.
fucking stupid. Yes, we have a new TV shows list, moron. Use your IQ and context clues. Fuck. Yeah, we have a new list of shows after Queen's Gambit.
Where's Waldo? Tristan, where's Waldo, bro?
We have a new list of shows after Queen's Gambit. I already know what I'm gonna pick. Do you guys know what you're gonna pick?
Nope.
Yes.
All right.
Because I'm just throwing Jack Ryan in there back again.
If that show's ass, I'm gonna
Alright.
fight you.
I hope it's not, dude. I'll be pissed too.
We'll cancel that after one season if it's ass. Oh,
I know
man.
we will.
All right. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Just to remind you guys, you can find us on Twitter at Binge Boys. Replace the Y with an I. If you can't understand how to spell stuff, I'll spell it for you. BINGEBOIS. Instagram at The Binge Boys. Replace the Y with an I. DABINGEBOIS. You can find our shitty posts, memes, ugly faces, and things like that on our social media and stay up to date with us when we change shows on the fly because we don't have a consistent any rotation at all. So thanks for watching.
We also have an Audible, so yeah, that's
Oh
a
my
thing.
god, dude. Yeah, we have an Audible. If you want to give us money, like sign up for a free audiobook and then cancel it. And then we still get
No,
paid.
we can't say that. We can't say that. We can't say that, but do it, dude. Definitely
Audible
do it.
didn't listen this far into the episode.
Probably. You could even go listen to the Star Wars books.
Oh shit, they have those.
Oh shit, good
As
time.
long as we
I
don't
bet
talk
they
about
have them.
as long as we don't talk about
They
those
do.
books with the wizard in it, we're good.
Which...
Oh,
You mean
man.
Merlin?
Yes, dude,
Yeah,
Merlin.
That's
Aragorn.
the one, dude. Why'd you mention it, bro?
Dude, Aragon, bro. Oh man, we're fucking rambling again. So just to remind you, Ian, we wrap up the show by saying our names at the end. So just to remind everyone, with you today, my name's Enrique.
I'm fucking Eli.
Wow, that's weird. Why are you doing that to him?
Dude, wrap
well, my
the fucking
name's
show.
Tristan, I guess.
And
Yo,
with
it's
us
Ian.
today was our boy Ian. Ian, say something silly.
Yo. It's been fun, boys. It's been fun.
Man's just trying to outro himself.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna go for it, bro. I was gonna go for it.
I was gonna
and
pass
y'all are
it to
just
you.
like, nah. It's fine. It's fine.
Chaos.
I hate it here.
It's fine. Hey, it's a good one time, boys.
And I want you to remember, Grogu is his slave name.